James, I enjoyed watching you weld, and certainly made a lot of smoke. And so tell me a little bit about yourself and where you weld. What kind of work do you do?
I'm kind of a maintenance support is what I do. I run manual lathes, manual mills. I do fabrication, make tool boards, shadow boards. Also, if maintenance guys bring in a part that I can't, if I don't make a new one, I'll usually weld or fix the one that they bring in.
So you weld a little bit some days, a lot some days. You
yeah,
don't know.
I weld a little bit every day, but now the time variation it differs from day to day.
I understand you've had a Breezeway now for just a little bit.
Yes.
Tell me about your first experience with it. Tell me what it was like when you first put it on, what you first noticed.
Well, when I first put it in and turned it on, the first thing that caught my attention was just the fact that it was when I was welding, the air that was blowing through it just kept the smoke and the fumes blowed out from underneath the hood. Was able to breathe better air quality. My hood never would fog up on me.
So you know, when you are welding, a lot of times you don't have a lot of choice, especially in the kind that you do, of where you're going to weld and so forth. You have to get your head right down there in the fumes. And did you feel like that it even kept the fumes out of there in those cramped positions?
Oh yes, even in tight spaces, there was just a good flow of air coming through. Kept the fumes pushed out. I really did enjoy that. Also, you know, when you're up under a machine or in confined spaces, what I also liked about it is it helped with the heat underneath the hood as well. I mean, I didn't get near as hot while I was welding.
Did it really feel cooler?
Oh yeah, tremendously.
And that really does help, because there's nothing like being in a cramped space with sweat running in your eyes.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. So it kept you cooler and gave you some air, and did it do a pretty good job keeping the lens from getting fogged?
Oh yeah, I didn't have a bit of trouble keeping it with it being fogged. Just a good flow of air. Even when I was up under it, I mean the lens never would get fogged. Just a good clean air coming in at all times.
A lot of guys I talk to worry sometimes about putting extra weight inside their helmet, because you know, you wear that thing all day long. I realize you're not a production welder, but you do wear it for a long period of time. How do you feel about the weight? Does it can you feel it in there?
No, well, like I said, I'm not a production welder, but the times that I've got my hood on, I never even know it's there as far as any weight at all. I mean, I don't even notice it.
Very good. Would you mind showing us your helmet? A pretty cool helmet that you got there. Love your flames.
It's been a good one, though.
Keep them out of there. You don't want them inside.
It's very simple. It's a good product. Just easy to install. I mean, you just pull it out, come up here on the top, push it right in. It's locked in. It's ready to go.
Well, that's pretty nice. I know that you don't weld all day long, but it's nice to know that you've got the capacity to do that all day long.
Oh yeah.
Now, one other question, you know, in this day and age, everybody's kind of concerned about health, and with the flu and all these kinds of things, breathing is kind of an important thing. But, and I don't think I know a welder that would admit that, or deny that welding is a hazardous job. It's an unhealthy job. One of the things I've had people tell me is when they get home, one of the things that they do is they notice that they haven't breathed in as much dirt. Have you ever noticed that when you've blown your nose or anything?
Absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, or at the end of the work week, I can tell just within my breathing in general, or you know, if I need to blow my nose, I mean, it's just a lot cleaner in my nostrils. I mean, it just keeps all the fumes and the smoke just pushed out from underneath your hood to where you're not breathing them like you once was.
Super. James, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.